Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Slay. Those are some words I didn't think I'd be saying for a while. Look at this, January 1st, 2019, so over 2 years. I think the last one that we did, there it is, was April. So yeah, over 2 years since I uploaded some of this, right? And this screen right here is what I wanted to see because I was kind of curious how much I had played between then and now. This is a game that I just kind of like fire up and play a little bit of here and there. And as you can see, I'm slowly making my way through all of the levels. This is like a 10-year plan to complete a game right here. Some of these up the top I've never actually been able to beat at all. Whereas ones down in this level, I've kind of skipped over them if they're tricky. So I thought, let's give one a try. How about that one right there? I came back to one of these a couple of days ago and I was like, oh, that wasn't so difficult. I don't know why I didn't manage to do that one the first time. So considering that I've actually played this level before, I'm not quite sure what went wrong here, but if I try and extend downwards to this one, we're probably going to get cut off. So if we go in this direction, Brown's probably actually going to jump up and take that one. We'll see what happens there, but obviously we want to connect that together. We want to split up yellow and take that. And I don't know where this is going to go. What you want to kind of look for is like pockets of land to move into when you're playing this game, and I don't see a lot of that. Maybe over here, but look, we're pinned in a corner. We've got a bit of land on a tree. It'd be nice if I could link across and connect with this, but so far I would say I'm not seeing a lot of good choices, so we kind of have to link up and then see what the opponent is going to do. Look, green's got quite a bit there. I'm also aware that I am green. I don't think I'm going to win this one. This looks like we'd have to get some real good luck early on and get something going for ourselves. I do see the possibility of connecting this up. Now, we'd essentially be ditching this terrain and moving up here somewhat. Because I wanna reach across and connect that. I can't help but feel trying to start in a corner and work your way out is a good idea. So we can double one of those up, get three together, and probably take over this corner and move out. That would be my plan. And then down here, yeah, not a lot of options. If I attack green, he's probably going to crush me next turn, but I feel like it's necessary. And look at this, we can't link up here, we can't double up on units. You can see why I surrendered in the past on this one, and we're probably going to end up surrendering it again today. Yeah, I think I checked all of our different, I don't know what you call them, villages or whatever. Now look at this up here, we're actually linked up together, which is kind of fortunate. I'm looking at that one, I'm thinking it's going to crush me in a move or two. So I could put a piece there and try and hold this for some income. But ultimately what I really want to do is get aggressive and take out the one above. And then hold on to this. Yes, that's the way to go, I think. Because then we can start to move downwards and to the right. And so that would mean moving upwards here would be a good idea. Again, I think we've had a little bit of luck. That being said, what do I want to do here? Because I could get quite aggressive. If I want to move up, I can also do this. We don't quite connect up, but that unit is going to die next turn, and this one might get crushed by the one over there. Okay. Some of these predictions I'm making about units attacking me are just sort of based on the feel for having played this game for so long. And now I would say we might see things start to turn if we get lucky. By the way, why did I move? Did I move that one out of the way? Because I needed to defend that tile. Wow, so we might be able to grab a little bit of land in the middle here, and that is quite a defensive position to have. And then we might link up in this direction, so you and you stay there. As for this bit, now what I wanted to do was move this one down aggressively, and I think we need to get rid of the trees. We'll wait and see what green does. It's going to move slow because it doesn't have a lot of tiles, and we will work on this over here next. Yes. Okay, there is a possibility. Actually, there isn't really a possibility because this one I won't have enough to buy a unit there. So, we're starting slow, but we're holding on strong. We need this bit here in the middle to work and move upwards. And we've got some trees here, which is bad. We kind of need to just take care of that immediately. And you can see around here a little bit of territory is getting pinched. Now, I can't quite link these two up together yet. And look at this one coming in here. I kind of need to hold out, and we might lose all of that money on the next turn. I think it's just going to go down that way. Unless we just undo a move or two. What I could actually do is roll the dice and go for that and then go again here. That is a big, big dice roll though, because this territory can get taken. We've only got 2 in the bank. That might all backfire. That's probably our make or break move. We talk about that when we play this. There's this point where you're like, this is the move. It might all work or it might all not. So far, though, I'm feeling confident. And since I last recorded some episodes 2 years ago, because I continuously play, you kind of pick up on the AI of the opponent a little bit more, and I'd like to think I'm a bit wiser and smarter. Now, what I'm going to do up here is do that to move in this direction, and I'm not going to use that one over here just because this one's moving in aggressively. So I think holding this unit where it is a smart move. Now, our gamble here kind of paid off. We've only got 1 money, and now it's going to be harder to kind of keep things together. We're not going to link all the way across there. I'm going to have to kind of leave this territory. We need to protect this corridor, you see, so I'm sort of forced to make those moves to keep it all together, and we can't expand upwards like I would like to. Also, I'm going to put you back there just in case it moves in from the side. It's kind of a lost cause over there. Alright. So far, so good. So far, so good. Yeah, look at this. This one's sort of on our border here, and then down in this space, can't really move out unless I want to roll the dice a bit. Now, our income is 16. We got some saved up. I could, in theory, go to the next level here, and I think it's kind of necessary because otherwise we're going to sit around waiting to see what this one here does. So we're going to be rather aggressive, hold on to the rest of the money, and just make that one move. Now, we desperately need to go upwards here, so we need to hold on to this middle corridor, which means I'm going to use those two in that position. And I don't really like the idea of banning this area yet, so we're going to have to go with that. And on the next turn, we won't get a new unit, but then we might be ready. And that one's going to sit there. So, it's kind of like on a knife's edge. We talked earlier about like some defining moves. I'm not so sure this one's going to play out too well. Look at this. There's now that there, which makes this very easy to take. So the fact that we're guarding it is good, but we're not really able to move. We've got no ability to move about here. And I kind of need to make some aggressive moves now on the other, like this dark green one here. We really need to cut that off. So where we've got 3 of these on one tile together, that's kind of backfired a little bit. So here I'm hoping that these ones will now retreat because I've got this unit and we need to aggressively expand and use the unit that we do have and need to come in this direction. So the one unit I can move here, I think, is this one, while the other two guard the terrain, and it probably makes most sense to go there so we don't get knocked off by that one moving around. Yeah, kind of disappointing that. Maybe should have played that a little different. We've also got this castle just above us, which is really going to get in the way. Now, I need to get rid of its unit and its ability to attack pretty quickly, and there's not much that I can do over on this side now, and we can't get another unit yet. We're just about to break even. Actually, what I can do is... See, I can't put it somewhere and protect the other unit. If I put it here, it might just decide to cut me off. And I could move on. There's really no moves anywhere unless I just leave this unguarded for a turn and sort of roll the dice over here. Let's make that move. It's kind of aggressive. And look at this. Pretty much lost that. Okay. Right. It's all about being able to connect upwards. Now, I kind of need these ones again to stay in the same positions to hold off the enemy here. Dang. And then if I go up in this direction, they're probably going to come back towards me. Now, this one has decided not to attack me just yet, which means that I can do that. Very, very slow progress here. I think dark green will win this one. And one of the things that I tend to do whenever I decide to record this is like, I have to win. And this time I've decided if I don't win, I'll share it anyway. Because you can see all the strategy and stuff that goes into this. I'm pretty sure we're not going to win this one. There was a moment there where maybe we could have. I think the moves I made down in this area didn't make much sense. And I haven't really seen an opportune time to push upwards either. It might just be time now that I think we lost our capital, that we really need to almost sacrifice this area and try and just hurt our opponent a little bit. So I'm going to make these moves like so, and they're probably all going to be dead next turn now. And you can criticize me on that one. Yep, we've got 2 of them left now, so we want to reconnect there. And then try and push up, and again, trying to push down. Now, we are very close. We are very close to making that connection, but we've got to be patient. I might lose that unit next turn, so with a little bit of luck, Might be able to turn this around. It really just depends on what happens elsewhere, and it doesn't look good. And now there's another castle here as well. So, I have to kind of turn my attention to that unit. Maybe I don't actually. It's just close to my other one, which made me worry. So, I guess what I can do is play it super risky. Put one there, go there. Almost link up. Maybe I should have made a bit more of a gamble earlier on here. Anyway, I'm going to play that one there. This is all just territory waiting to die at this point. I think I just need to get rid of that. Put one there. And then if I put it there, it's just gonna, do you know, I think what I need is actually this unit as well. But this is gonna slow down the rate at which I can bring out the units, right? Because they cost more to hold on to. Yeah, and look at that. There's literally nothing here to hold on to. I should probably think now about how to play out of this corner more. So we're obviously going to make that move to try and get a bit of territory together here. Come across to that space. Look, that's brought some money back over to this area. And then let's spend the next bit. Maybe not quite like that. Like this. And then hopefully we can kind of hold our own in this corner and attack green somehow. But we need to get together enough troops where we're able to make some cutting attacks, and that just doesn't look possible. I really should have done something different earlier here. Anyway, I'll probably end up watching this one back and changing my strategy. Okay, so we kind of need this one hovering down in this area, that's for sure. So to me, it makes sense to kind of bolster up that a little bit. Over on this side, I think I'm going to play a rather risky move because it might choose to cut us off. Actually, no, let's not do that. Let's come up here and stop you being a nuisance. Yeah, and we'll have to put that all on pause for a moment. Right, next turn. It's all about what green does. We don't want green coming up into this space, that's for sure. Okay. So, I'm going to put you there. Kind of hold all of that off for a moment. I need to get close to that castle pretty quick. So I think we'll put that there in the hopes that this guy doesn't crush us. But look where its capital is. We've maybe got a chance here to turn things around if we can crush the capital. And then I really don't want to double up here. So I think I'm going to hold on to my income for just a moment. Yes. So we kind of need to secure up our territory whilst making aggressive... that is the last thing I wanted. Like, green is coming for me. Yeah, this is probably a lost cause then. If it started to attack some of these other ones, I might have had a bit of a chance. Let's back off. You know, we're still technically in it. And we're going to have to make a move on this space. Let's just retreat, take over some territory back here, and see what happens. We're going to hold on to that 15. I could use the castle to slow it down, but I tend to find once the opponent's coming for you, they're going to keep doing that. Now that is actually really good, because we get to cut it off, and possibly could roll the dice and try and cut this from having all of its money. However, it's going to regenerate a lot next time. I think what we'll do is we'll make the inroads, protect ourselves a little bit. We can also make free units, so I'm going to try and shore this up so we can just defend it with one unit there. And we need every little bit of land we can get now, so we're going for that. And if you look at the charts, Oh, things are turning in all directions. Okay, well, we want to retreat from this area and just let green kind of do its own thing for a moment, and we want to make sure this is ours. Now, if it turns its attention up... Oh, do you know what? I could also cut them off there, potentially. Things have changed in our favour, haven't they? Right, and we need to get all of these little grunts, like, sort of moving in this area, just securing it up so we can make it ours. And I think I kind of want this for the next turn, really. So I'm going to put you there. That is obviously the safer option. Means we move a little. Oh, I've also got this guy. Okay, so to make the you kind of want to make the most of it. Like, you want it to really count. I'm going to put that one there, and then there isn't really a spot. Well, actually, I could kind of go there, but if I get cut off, it becomes extra bad. I think we've got to roll the dice each and every time. Okay, so that little trade-off up there is absolutely... That being said... Oh no, I put the one guy where the free guy is. Excellent, okay. So, green isn't causing us much of a problem here. But what is going to become a problem is all of these trees. So we will move against them like that. Now it's about how do I just use the next couple of things. I'm going to actually use a castle here because it will slow down any advance from that direction, although it's probably got everything it needs to just kind of wallop in there. And then I think we'll put you there. Do I want to take that, yes or no? I think I do at this point. And, oh, if we just reverse the moves there, put you here, you there, and let's put one extra down here. Let's see how that plays out. So now our biggest opponent is potentially this one. And look, it's moved away from our castle. That's good. This here might look bad, but it really isn't because we are able to almost cut through here. Maybe it was. Maybe it was. So either slow them down or cut through. I definitely don't want to get the next tier up unit just yet, but it's starting to look almost necessary. So with that, we have encircled, and I'm just going to put one unit here, put another one over there, cut off the terrain so it's not connected, they get slightly less, and then one there, which is protected by that unit. Okay. Right, that is really... We are turning this one around. We are turning this one around, my friends, because I can now do an amazing move where we come through the middle here, and all of those are going to die. So now we just need to make sure that the line behind us is kind of shored up. So I put that... I was expecting it to go to the top, but it doesn't because of the little houses. So you just need to think about what might happen next turn. We need that to be well defended there. And then we've got one there. So we're just about keeping this corridor going. And now, I think it really is ours to air quotes lose. Oh my goodness me. Now, what would be smart is to do a cut around again. Question is, do I have the resources? Because we're going to have trees spreading. I need to shore up my defensive lines. This guy's going to push through over here very quickly. How do I want to play this? I've only got 27, so I could throw away one. I can't even do that. So one there, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need like 5 units. Got tree spreading problems. So which units do I use? I think if I play it like that, we're essentially shoring up the area defensively. And then I might make it difficult for them to kind of eat back into me. But those units are essentially getting thrown away. Okay. So where I want to kind of like eat into this space and close things up a little bit, I'm getting thrown these opportunities to just demolish our opponents, and we need to keep doing that whilst sort of steadily progressing elsewhere. So I think we're going to move this one to a defensive position. That one's going to take out that. We don't want any units coming back there. And if you have a look, we've got 30. And what I'm going to do is go 1, 2, 3. And just leave this one over here to go in that direction. That actually probably wasn't the best of calls. I think what might have been better there, if we just go undo a second, let's actually use some of the smaller ones here. Like that. Because then we get more terrain and they cost less to keep. So it's all very, very close. I mean, we almost got cut off big time here. This is going to potentially turn south. I really need some of these moves to work out a little better for us. We're almost there. Look at that. We've neatly cut them off. Now we need to kind of secure what we have here. And then we need to very easily actually cut off that. So stamping out some resistance. I think this will slow down anything inbound. Kind of need to just take over this space and do it slowly, essentially. So if we come back by 1, let's put 1 unit there, that here, and that unit there. So we need to dedicate something just to holding this back and slowly building up a territory. This is a long game. How? Almost 20 minutes. Dang. And you saw it totally turn around. By the way, 26 moves so far. Usually a game kind of concludes in about 20, 22. So it's interesting how this one is still poised. Okay, so here's where we've got to now defend ourselves with this one up here. Okay, so swapping that out so this can't come in. By the way, are the sounds on or off? Is it my mixer? I haven't heard any sounds. If there's no sounds from the game in this video, it's too late to fix it. Right, so we want this one up here. Again, we're going to just try and very slowly just knock this out as we secure everything else up. Move a little bit into this train. Kind of want to think about staying aggressive down here as well, though. I think what I'll do is put that there. Kind of want to stay in the zone here. Stay in the area. Yep, that's our move. And see, that is very aggressive. I think this territory has a lot of like wealth in reserve. Okay, we want to get rid of the trees like that. That'll work okay for a moment. That's quite the defensive wall. So maybe, I mean, they got two of those. Maybe I can use like a castle or two here to kind of try and hold them back, which is not normally a strategy I like, but we'll give it a shot while we try and shore up the area behind us. Now, just based on where everything is, I can't really do too much unless I double up here and bring you in so we can take that a little bit out. Bear in mind there is like a cut back here. But one move at a time. This could still go south, I think. Look at that. Okay. It might look bad, but they've just taken out all of the trees, which kind of helps us. And if we just make that move, they've been cut off. Then I think we need to kind of hold more of this so they don't make that cut back in move like we saw a moment ago. I'm going to put you there to protect the downwards direction. That one's, going to be needed to take out everything there. So these two units are just going to work on this space. And now we've got 4 of these. Let's go ahead and just shore up all of that. And I think that right there was a confirmation that we can do this, let's say. Okay, so down in this space, going to move there, and over in this space, going to move in like so. And then dedicate everything else to securing this area. So we're just going to cut that off and make things kind of awkward over here. I think I might use another castle just to easily hold that back. We'll put 1 and 2 here. Now I can also move that one there and it protects the 2 territories behind me. So we're still on the defensive. And then as you can see, we're probably going to look at having another cut-in soon. So I'm going to use another castle in case they try and push through with the 2 that they've got. Yeah, so for one who's resistant to castles, there are times when they become really helpful, and I think right now, actually, they have proven to be very helpful in this sort of battle where we're cutting one another off. Anyway, the trees are going to spread. They need to be dealt with, so that's why we move the units in and around the trees, like so. Okay, and then this one is obviously coming towards us, but I think we've got a little bit of time. We need to eat into this space a little bit more, and now we can get rid of that unit up here, and I think I'm actually going to... I mean, this one's going to come back, but it's going to be 1 tile at a time, so I might try and use it over here. Okay, let's go and put you there. And now we're defending all the territories behind us, but we're sort of moving out. Okay, I think I'm just going to put a bunch of grunts down here. And 1 up there. Alright. Pretty sure we got this. Okay, so it's eased into towards one of our castles. Let's just do that so the trees are contained, and then double up, and this is where you really need to strike at times like this, which fortunately for us is not going to cost us a lot. Okay, so then let's move these ones out. We're sort of leaving them away back up, but we know they haven't realistically got a lot of money. Don't need this for a move. Let's actually put it here and kind of protect those 2. Okay, and then use our grunts to cut off a bunch of land. There we go. We definitely got this. Surely. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, we kept this. Excellent. So I think now actually, rarely in a game do I ever get this far, but we're going to create this unit and then shore up the line behind us so we can kind of keep it connected since it's pricey. I think we're ready to move one of those over here. And let's just not have to worry about that. And up the top here, probably going to put in a double. Right, and now it's just about how do we eat away at this space, really. Just like this. And the reason that you start to cut it up like that is because you're just taking away their income at this point, which is obviously a good thing. And at some point they're going to offer like a terms of surrender. I don't think that's coming just yet. Let's put that one down here, that one up there. And again, look at some moves that are just going to kind of cut. Actually, let's not do it that way around. Let's go like that and then put that one there. And then with another one of these, we'll be able to cut this guy off. Now, I could use this guy, the Baron, I think it's called, but like you're cutting them all up into small territories now. So everything's just getting in all sorts of problems. Let's put you there, this over here. And can I make like another cut through? Not quite. Let's put one there. Just want to make sure we're kind of well defended. Alright. I think the surrender is coming soon now because they're not really able to fight back and we keep cutting them off. Let's cut all of those units off. And I think now what we'll do is kind of plop these in. So we're cutting up all the land, leaving a few units here and there so it's sort of defended. Bring you down by one, and then down the bottom here I'm going to take away their castles, shore up the land a bit. Oh, actually I thought I had more money, but I don't. Put you there. Let's undo that. Here then there. Oh, we've still got to move up here, and we've still got to move down there. That's that unit taken care of. And yeah, so it'll get a bit messy now, but this is how we're going to play it. Just because it is kind of like the quickest path to winning, essentially, is just starting to cut up all the terrain and really giving them no options. Okay, there you go. Use that one. Put one of you over here. Two of you down here to chop that up. Let's bring this one down here, and that one. See, we chopped it up again. Probably could do with a third one here. And then, we'll put you there. Oh, we got two of these. That there, take away that. Sometimes when they've sat there for a little while, it's good to knock out the capital buildings, just in case they're building up some money. Right, yeah, I was about to say surrender. There it is. Dang, 35. So if you just have a look at all the numbers here, I mean, look at that one, 46, but we did it in 35. That was awesome. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment if you want to see some more. I might just throw up a few more of these videos here on the channel. Anyway, that was it with some more Slay. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye-bye.